The original game consisted of 9 crewmates and 1 imposter. In the game was the composer, his 4 usurpers, and 5 strangers they had recruited for the game to compete in it. Captain America was later revealed to be the imposter of this game, but Goldie, in the end, hacked the game so that the crewmates could win, and Captain America was left defeated by the crewmates. The first official game consisted of 9 crewmates against 1 imposter. Later in the game, Sharky was revealed to be the imposter and was about to win. This was until he was voted out by Woody and Sonic, and the crewmates won the first game. The second game consisted of 8 crewmates against 2 imposters. Later in the game, one of the imposters, Moosey, was voted out by Sonic for being seen talking to himself of imposter work. Later in the game, the other imposter, Super Y, was voted out by Woody and Winnie the Pooh for being found out as an imposter. Because of this, the crewmates won the second game. The third game consisted of 10 crewmates against 3 imposters, Mickey, Piglet, and Sonic. At the beginning of the game, Mickey was caught killing an imposter, a crewmate, and was voted out. Later, Piglet was voted out by Kevin and Moosey. Later, at the end of the game, Sonic tricked Kevin into helping him vote out Baby Yoda, which led to the imposters winning the game. The fourth game consisted of 11 crewmates against 1 imposter, Wednesday. Wednesday did well until the end of the game when she was found out by Sonic and Eeyore and eliminated from the game, causing the crewmates to win. The fifth game consisted of 11 crewmates against 2 imposters, Sonic and Jessie. Unlike the other games, this one took place on a new map called Plush. Later in the game, Sonic was caught as an imposter and voted out. But at the end of the game, Jessie tricked the last remaining crewmates, Cookie Monster and Puppy, to go to the reactor where she killed them both off. And the imposters won the 5th game. The 6th game consisted of 12 crewmates and 3 imposters, and it once again took place on the Polus map. One of the players, Goldie, was undercover in the game as a crewmate while he was working as one of the 40 servers that helped the composer create the imposter game. He was in the game because he was working to win, so the Plush map that he created could last forever. Winnie the Pooh was later revealed as an imposter, but voted out. Alien was also revealed as an imposter, and voted out near the end of the game. The final imposter, Woody, lasted the entire game. In the end, though, he killed the final two crewmates, Ellie and Goldie, and the imposters won the game, meaning Goldie's mission had failed. The seventh game returned to just 9 crewmates and 1 imposter. At the end of the game, the imposter, Sonic, successfully killed Moosey and won the game. This game also took place on the original map. The 8th game consisted of 14 crewmates and 2 imposters. Goldie had returned for the game, but this time to bring back the original map, being his idea of creating it. To complete this mission, though, he had to survive throughout the game, which he failed to near the end, meaning the current map would stay. One of the imposters, Bullseye, was voted out by Mickey. The other imposter, Eeyore, was successfully playing the game until the remaining crewmates, Super Y and Mickey, voted him out at the end and won the game. The 9th game consisted of 9 crewmates and 3 imposters. One of the 3 imposters, Scaredy Cat, had been sent by the composer as one of the 40 servers into the game as an imposter to test what would soon be built as a new engine for the game, meaning he had to win it to make it work. One of the imposters, Cookie Monster, was voted out by Woody for being caught as an imposter. Afterward, Sonic and Rose teamed up to figure out who the other imposters were, but learned that Baby Yoda was one of them. They soon after voted him out, leaving just Scaredy Cat in the game. But in the end, Scaredy Cat killed Sonic and Robin, and the imposters won the 9th game. Also meant Scaredy Cat completed his mission, and the machine would soon be built. The 10th game consisted of 12 crewmates and 1 imposter amongst the crew. At the beginning of the game, Justin and Woody decided to team up due to trust in each other. It was later learned that the imposter was none other than Super Y, who went on a killing spree. But at the end of the game, he was voted out by Jesse and Woody, meaning the crewmates had won the 10th game. The 11th game consisted of 12 crewmates and 2 imposters. Goldie was back for another game, but this time he was here to hack it so the engine's processing could charge quicker. It would still take many games to bring it to full max and power it up. He was just here to charge the process. One of the imposters, Kanga, was voted out mid-game by Goldie. The other imposter, Woody, was voted out by Sonic and Goldie at the end of the game. But this is when Goldie hacked it, turning himself into an imposter and killing Sonic, winning the game for himself, and boosting the engine by just a little. The 12th game consisted of 12 crewmates and 3 imposters. One of the imposters, Pingu, was voted out for being caught killing 2 crewmates. Another imposter, Rose, was voted out for being suspected by the crewmates. The final imposter, Fox, was voted out in this attempt to kill the final crewmates, BB-8 and Baby Yoda, resulting in the crewmates' victory. The 13th game consisted of 12 crewmates and 1 imposter. The final imposter, Moosey, was doing successful throughout the game until he was caught by the final 2 crewmates, Sonic and Moosey Jr., and voted out. This resulted in the crewmates winning the game. The 14th game consisted of 10 crewmates, 2 imposters. One of the imposters, Moosey Jr., was voted out by Piglet. The other imposter, Ellie, lasted until the end of the game, but his good luck ended when he was caught by Piglet and Sonic, the final 2 crewmates, and voted out at the end, which resulted in the crewmates' victory. The 15th game consisted of 15 crewmates and 3 imposters. Goldie had returned to this game as an imposter, an official one this time, just to mess around with the crewmates. But he did this without the composer even being aware. The first imposter, Moosey, was voted out earlier in the game for being caught as an imposter killing. Much later in the game, another imposter, Wednesday, was voted out by Woody. And at the end of the game, Goldie attacked the final 3 crewmates, Sonic, Woody, and Piglet, by hacking the game and trying to trick them into letting him kill them all off. But when Goldie was about to win, one of the composer's other usurpers, Mel Sharkey, arrived in the game and took Goldie out, punishing him for sneaking into the 15th game, leaving the crewmates a victory. Sonic woke up, brushed the game all off, trying to never remember it. The 16th game consisted of 11 crewmates and 2 imposters. Mel Sharkey had returned for the game, but was there to hide a secret code somewhere in the game connecting to its new coming engine that was still being constructed by the composer and his usurpers, Mel Sharkey being one of them. But he had to put it somewhere where no crewmate could find it and turn it off, which is why he was sent to do it. Mel Sharkey being a solo imposter, the other one being Pingu, was voted out by Woody and Super Y later in the game, leaving Mel Sharkey by himself. At the end of the game, things were going well for Mel Sharkey until he sacrificed himself to save Super Y and killed Mel Sharkey right back, removing Mel Sharkey from the game and ending it for him too, which left the crewmates at a victory. Sonic woke up from the dream, questioning everything, but still trying not to worry about what the future would hold for him and the game. The 17th game consisted of 12 crewmates and 3 imposters. One of the imposters, Eggman, was the composer's final usurper, who was in the game to secure the code that Mel Sharkey had hid, and to mess with the crewmates and Sonic's heads. 2 of the imposters, Elmo and Pikachu, had teamed up to kill off all the crewmates. Later in the game, Pikachu is voted out for being confirmed as an imposter, and Elmo was voted out by Woody. At the end of the game, Eggman tried killing Sonic when he was found out as an imposter, which became his weakness, as Jesse was able to call an emergency meeting due to his focusness on the Super Speed Hedgehog. This ended in Eggman losing the game, and Sonic and Jesse won as the final crewmates alive. After this game took place, it was learned by the composer and these servers that Scaredy Cat had escaped from the composer and left, quitting his job and assignment, which put the composer's full attention to finding him and severely punishing him. The 18th game consisted of 15 crewmates and 3 imposters. Goldie and once again returned, but this time as a mysterious, secret fourth imposter that the crewmates nor imposters even knew about. One of the imposters, Mickey, was voted out by Captain America for being seen killing Cookie Monster. Another imposter, Shrek, tried killing Moosey while he was doing a task, but in which he did end up killing him, but afterward got killed by Goldie, since not even Goldie knew who the imposters really were. The final real imposter, Iron Man, got voted out from being seen kill Captain America. It was after this that the crewmates realized that there was a fourth imposter amongst them, and they had to return to their tasks to get rid of it. Goldie killed Jessie after she found Bob's body. But before he did, he tried to form a deal with her. that she turned down, causing her in death. He robbed the same deal with Woody for killing him. That said, if he let Goldie kill him, he'd be removed from the remaining games in the future, which Woody agreed to selfishly and got killed by Goldie. What Woody didn't know was that this was a lie, and he'd only be removed from the next game and would soon return after. At the end of the game, Sonic and Mario teamed up on Goldie after they learned he was an imposter, and almost lost. But they're about to lose. Scaredy Cat, the missing composer, appeared out of nowhere and killed Goldie. And he agreed with Sonic that in the next game they would meet up at one of the tasks, and he'd tell Sonic everything you need to know about the game, and then disappeared, and the game soon after ended. Sonic woke up afterward and brushed the game off, thinking about what Scaredy Cat had said, and left to start his day up. Meanwhile, the composer was still working on building his engine, which had lit up at the moment. Still needed 2 more games to fully light. He had a meeting with the remaining servers, and they discussed what next had to be done. Search for Scaredy Cat, and make sure that the crewmates couldn't win another game. Now, we enter the unknown. What could possibly happen in the 19th game? Well, the crewmates couldn't finally confront the composer. Will Sonic get answers from Scaredy Cat? Will they learn the identity of the composer? Find out in the 19th game. Premieres on September 18th.